Hello guys, it's so good to have you again, and I am very happy for this video tutorial I will be doing today. So um I was going through Twitter as usual, and I saw this design Rida. I will be tagging the owner of this design just to give uh what do they call it now? Is it credibility or this thing, just to give it to the person that designed this Figma prototype. I don't know how the person designed it, but this is a design by the person, and we will be replicating this. We'll be bringing it to life using WordPress and Elementor. All right, for the sake of this tutorial, we'll be using these plugins: Elementor, the free version, Happy Elementor add-on. What else? Okay, premium add-on for Elementor, Royal Elementor add-on, then Ultimate add-on for Elementor Lite, then Sina extension for Elementor. These are the plugins we'll be using, and we will be using Astra as our theme. So just to make things faster, I'll be creating this page. Let's name it Rida. All right, then let me open this in a new tab. Okay, and what I want to do is, you see, all the images used here, I downloaded them using Google Lens. I tried to look for them online, and I saw most of them. So the ones we won't be using, that means I didn't see them. And another thing I did was that I created, another thing is that I went onto Canva just to redesign the images, just to give it the right size, the dimension, everything. So that is exactly what I did using Canva. Then what else? All right, so just to make things faster, let's upload our media file. And another thing about this thing is, I will be providing all the resources I'm using for this tutorial. I'll provide them in the description below. So what I'm going to be doing is, I will drag in this, right? Then the next thing, go to icons. I'll drag in on my icons, then go to images. I'll drag in on my images as well. So let's wait until everything loads. Okay, while that is loading, let's try and analyze this. This is actually very simple. This is something we can do using Elementor. So this is the hero section. This is a container, and we have the heading title. Then we have a text. So we can use heading here as well. I will use a text editor, anyone we pick. These are two buttons. This one is having a transparent background. Then we have image box, having this title and this description. Then we have this image carousel. This is brand carousel, yeah. Then we have two containers with this kind of grid box with images here. Then we have a button. Then this as well. This is icon box, and we have an image here. For the next page, we have timeline. This is a timeline. Then for this one, this is an image. Then we have a background of this. As you can see, this is a background I created. So we have this background, and we have this. And what else? We have this review carousel. We have accordion. Basically, this is what we can do using Elementor. So this is not done yet. Let's start. Don't let us waste our time. Let's start. All right, for these now, let's go. Now I'll create a container. Okay, let me see. Okay, now this container now, the width should be 100%, and the view and the minimum height, let's change this to view height, it should be 100. Now for this, what I'm doing is I will be adding a new container inside here. The reason why I'm adding a new container, you guys will say this is there's a kind of gap here. And I also want to give the gap to this header section over here. So what I'm going to be doing is this new container, let me on this. Now this new container, I'll go to the style, then I'll go to background type. I'm going to be adding the image we just added. Let's do for okay, this image, then select. Now for this one now, let me see. I want to okay, now for this layout as well, let's give it a view height of 100. Good. Then we can go back to our style. The position should be center. The attachment we can leave at default. Repeat, no repeat. Then for this display size, it should be covered. I don't know why our image is looking like this. What's going on? Why is it looking like that? Let's see. The image is not looking well. Okay, you know what? It's something we can actually do using Canva. So let's just do something. Let's add a new page. Then the color should be white. Anything. Then what else? Filling position. Now I am going to be. Let me look for the image. Okay. This is the image. So I'm going to drag it in here. Then I'm going to, just to make sure it fits into this. And that's it, guys. So I can download now. Select current page, download. And instead of using the one we have before, what I'm going to be doing is I'll go here. There. I will drag this in, right? Alright, selecting this. Let's see, what do we have? Alright guys, that is it. Now I want to do something as well. You see this main container? Let's change this to pixel bag since we won't be using something like that. It doesn't have any effect. This is actually what has effect. Now for this container, this inner container, I'll come over here to background overlay and pick a black color. Good. Then the opacity now, let's leave as 0.5. Alright, I think this is great. Now another thing we want to do is go to border, and I'll be giving it a border radius of 16. Okay. Let's say 25. 25 is 25, okay. Let me see. Let's say 35. Alright, I think 35 is okay. Yeah, 35 is okay. Now after this, we should give our main container a padding as well. So giving padding to the top is 2, padding to the bottom is 2 as well, padding to the left and right is 4. Let's see what we have. Alright guys, do you think it's too much? Is it? Oh, let's give 3. Padding to the left and right, let's give 3. Okay, I think this is great. This is looking great. Alright, this is looking great. Very good. Now, the next thing we are doing is, since we are done with the background and everything like that, so we can go over here to drag in our title. Now, another thing we have to do, go back to our container. Let's go to layout, and let's change this direction to vertical, center, and center. So anything we are doing, we are aligning the item to center and justify content to center. So going back here, your ride, your way, anytime, anywhere. You can say your ride, your way, right? Then we have anytime, anytime, anywhere. And let me see. Okay, we have a full stop here. Now another thing we want to do is let us break our text here. So if we move to the next line, very good. And let's go to our styling and leave this as center. Then let's use Poppins. You guys know Poppins is my favorite font family. So I think 50 is okay, right? Is 50 not so big? 50 is okay, good. Then for this we give white, right? And let's go back to here. 600 is okay as well. I think everything here is okay. So let's just move on. Then we are adding this, going back to let's add another widget below here. Then this one shouldn't be H2. Let's change this one to H1. Let's go back to content and change to H1. Then this one should be around, it can be H2. Let's give H5. Alright, H5 is okay. Then this should be reliable, affordable, and convenient rides at your fingertips. I'll still have to go back there. Reliable, comfortable, and convenient ride. Convenient rides at your fingertips. Okay, let's see that. This is small letter. Okay, alright, very good. So this should be center. Then I think the font size is okay. The font size is okay. Let's just change this to Poppins. Then what else? Let me see. Okay, let's reduce the font weight to, let's say, 400. Okay, 400 is okay. Then the color should be white as well. The color should be white. Alright, I think this is given already. It's given already. Now the next thing we are doing is I'm going to be adding a container here because I'm having two buttons here and I would need a container to insert both buttons. So this should be below, right? Then for this, I'll go to this container. Then I will set the justify content and justify align item to center. Then the item should go horizontal. Now I can go back to this add elements and add my button one after the other. The first button now should be, let's copy the color using my color picker. Let me pick this color. Good. Then I'll go to style. Right. Let's change. Okay, book ride. So for this now, book ride. Alright. Then going back to our let's see. The text color is still white, so no need of changing that. The text color, let's give over. Do we need to give an over? Since we don't have anything like that here, so let's just leave it plain and simple. So our radius should be 10. Let's give 10. 10 is too much. Let's give 8. Alright, 8 is looking fine. 8, I think it is. Let's give 4. 5. I think 5 is okay. Good. So our text, let's go to our text. Where's the typography? Okay, the typography now. Let's give Poppins as well. Okay. Then the font family should be 4. Let's give 400. Yeah, very good. 400. Now what I'm going to be doing is let me duplicate this one. Then it's going to have a border. It should be solid. And this should be 2. Let's give 2. I think 2 is too much. Okay, let's give 1. Very good. And the border color should be white. That's it, guys. Alright, I think that's it. So this should be download the app, right? Download the app. So going back to content and download. Very good. So this is it, guys. This is it. Then the next thing is going back over here. Then let's search for image box. This image box. Now I want you guys to be careful. I want to make sure this is below this container. So what I'm going to be doing is I will open this up and I will drag it here. Let me see. It's still not there. So I'll bring this outside. Let me bring it outside first. Or I should. Let me see. Okay, let's take this to the top. Very good. I'm still not. Okay. Okay, now it should be below this. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So it should be below this container we have here. This main container, the container for the button, it should be below it. Now for this, now I have an image. I created this image here. So I already used something like that before. I think I saw it somewhere. So we will be using that image. Okay, let's look for the image. Okay, yeah, this is it. So, all right. Now for this should be 25k, right? If we have to look at, okay, 25k plus. Then this should be active connection users. Active connection users, right? Okay, then going to style. Now we have to make this like this. The image position should be left and vertical distance should be middle. Then we can align our content to be at the left. Now looking at this, the content space should be 0. Then the image spacing as well. Let's see. Okay, I think that is better. Then the image width, let's give 50%. Right? Okay, 50%. I think this is great. This is great. Now going to our content, let's change this to, let me see, white, right? Right. Then the font family should be Poppins as well. This is okay. Then going to our description, the description should be white as well, but we have to reduce the font weight. The font weight, okay, the font weight is already 400. Let's leave it as 400. All right, this is great. I think we are done with the header. That is it. Let's see. I think that's it, guys. See. Okay, let's increase the image now, and going back to the spacing should be 0. Okay, let's see what we have. Let's reduce the image. Let's reduce the image. Alright, I think this is great, right? This is great. Now another thing we want to do is, the space here is kind of obvious, the padding below. So let's remove that padding below. Going back to our main container here, then going here, or we can actually do something like this. Instead of this view height, let's change to pixel. Then we can adjust our padding as we like. Going here, then my padding to the top should be 3. Okay, padding bottom should be 3 as well. Let me see. Let's see what we have. Is this given? Still not giving. Or let's change this back to view height. Let's change it to 100 back. Alright, then our padding to the top, let's give 0, and padding bottom as well should be 0. I think this is okay like this, guys. This is okay. This is okay. So okay, very good. Now let's move on to the next section. This is the next section. So I'll go ahead to add a new container, go to advanced, and this should be 2, as we've been using it, 2, 3, 2, and 3, right? Okay, now let me go back here because 2, 3, yeah, 2, 3, we use 2, 3, 2, 3. All right, then next thing we are doing is, let me see. Okay, we are adding this. Now don't forget, we have to go back to that layout for the container and center. That's what we want. So going back here, we have trusted by 15,000 plus customers worldwide. Okay, trusted by 15,000 plus customers worldwide. And going to style, change this to black, right? Then this should be poppins. Alright, then let's reduce this. I think this is okay, right? Alright, then this black, I don't think that's a total black color. So let me see this. Okay, let's use that. 4. Alright, this is fine, this is okay. And next thing we are adding is our brand carousel. Let's say brand. So we can add this below. Then we have to pick our image one after the other. Picking this. Now I saw some images online. Looking at this now, I have SVG, and I also have, let me see, and I also have this as well. So let me see if let's use this. Is it working now? Okay, let's add another one. Let's see what we have. Let's see if it will work. Or sometimes images might not work out like that, so we have to use icon or SVG, I mean. So if image is not working, you can switch to icon anytime. Let's pick this. Okay, and what else? What was the last one there? I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there are 6. Okay, which one again? This. I think we've not added visa, have we? We've not added visa. Then the last one is, I think Alipay. This, right? Okay. And please, guys, for the sake of this story, I'm going to be skipping this process. We have to rename all this. Alipay. You have to rename, or this is what? This is Visa. So you have to rename Visa. And this is Fiero. Then this one is Amazon Pay. Then this is PayPal. Then this is Samsung Pay. Okay, now let's go to our styling. I feel we can do a lot with styling. This is looking too small already. Going to our brand. What's this? Okay, the padding now. Let's change all this to 0 and let's see what we have. Okay, very good. I think that's it, guys. That's it. So let me see. Content. Going to content now. Why is the carousel setting? I don't think there's nothing. Okay, this to show. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's change this to 6. So we're going to have 6 on here. Okay. Then this should be. Let's change this to 0. Very good. Then box margin. And I also want to check something. Okay, on over now, we don't want any over color. Good, we don't want any over. Then I don't know why this is. I want to do something crazy, yeah? The brightness should be. Yeah, we can do something like that. Okay, this is because our background color here is not transparent. So let's leave as this. Let's leave as this as it is. So guys, we are done with this part. The next part, let's go to this and add. Now let me see. Okay, this direction should be horizontal arrow. Then go back to our this as we've been using before. You have to make sure that any padding you use for the first container, you have to use it throughout the whole container. So your widgets, your content will align by the left and by the right. Okay, for this now, for this container, let me see. Okay, I'm going to be adding 2 containers. This one now I will duplicate, so they are going to be side by side. Then another thing I want to do is I'll go to this container, the inner container by the left. Then change the padding to 0 at first. Let's use 0 at first. Then this as well, the one at the right, change the padding to 0 as well. So for here now, let's go to the first one. The first thing we have is about us. That is let's just copy this. Let me copy this. Then paste it in here. Very good. And this is aligned to the left, right? Then this should be about us. For the color now, I think we've picked this color before. Let's see. Copy all this. Then go to our style tab, change the color to this color. Very good. Now for this one as well, let me just duplicate this so it will come below. Then I want to do something. Okay, wait, hold on. Your trusted partner in urban mobility. So this should be trusted urban mobility. Then we can change this to black. That color we've been using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 4, 4. Okay, that color, right? Then we should change this to 200 is too thin. 400 is 400 okay? I think 400 is okay, and we have to change. Good. Now another thing I want to do is I'll go back to my layout that is for the left container, and let's change this to 0. Good. Let's change this to 0. Very good. And now let's add our a text editor. So going back to add element, drag in a text editor below this. Good. Now for this one now, I will copy and paste. Good. So that's it, right? Let's go back to this. Let's go back to our layout and let's give this 10. So it won't be as if the contents are jam packed, right? Then for this one now, the margin to the top, let's change this to M, and margin to the top should be 1 2, okay, 2. I think 2 is okay, right? And the content here is not enough. Let me just go to the content and paste again. Let me see. Okay, good. Then do the same thing for here. Okay, very good. Then going back to my style, go to paragraph spacing, give it 0. Then let me see. Okay, I'll give this a double enter. Then looking at this one, I think this is, yeah, this is okay, guys. This is okay. This is okay. So for this next section here, I want you guys to be very careful, because we'll be creating some kind of container, some crazy container. Now looking at this, we have two containers. Okay, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh, sorry, 1 2 3 4 5. We have 5 here. So what I'm going to be doing first is I'll go here and drag in a container. Now before I drag in that container, okay, I've dragged it in already. Going back to that container, the main container at the left, let me go to layout, and I will have to change the row to horizontal. So any container I'm dragging in will be horizontal. Very good. Now for this container I have here, any image I add in this container will be horizontal. Is it horizontal now? Vertical, I mean. So it will be vertical. That is for the container I dragged in here. Going back to my element, I can drag in my image. Then let me duplicate this, the image I just dragged in. So double image, right? The first image should be this car, right? So let's do for it. Okay, this one, right? That's the first. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. The one here, right? Then for the second one should be this lady. Pick this, go back. It should be this lady. Where's the lady? Where's the lady? Where's the lady? Okay, this is the lady. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Alright, so after that, I'm still trying to, I don't want us to have something very comprehensive. Or, as a matter of fact, we can do this using, what do we call it now? Canva. I don't want us to stress ourselves. So going back to Canva, let's try to use Canva to create this custom. I'll say this 1018 and 1018. Create a new design. Right now, for this, I am going to be dragging in my images one after the other. The first image is this here, right? So I will, oh, there should be a way we can create a grid. Let me see. Okay, going to elements, let me see grid. Is there something like grid here? Okay, very good. So let's look for the one that will fit into what we want. Let me see. Okay, this is it. This is what we want. So delete this. Right. Alright, so going back to our upload, we just uploaded this one. This should be, oh, it can't work. It can't work. So let me delete. Let's do this manually. I wish we can have a kind of ruler here. Let me see. Is there like a kind of ruler that we can? Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. So the next one is this lady's image here. So for this one, right? Okay, okay, right? Okay. So next one is this image here. So I'll go over and pick this, drag it in. So for this one, I am going to put this here like this. Then okay. I hope we don't have problem with the sizing because this is already getting. Now what I'm going to be doing is should we duplicate, then move it over here. Now looking at this will actually give us a serious issue. But let's just okay. Alright guys, I think we have what we want. Let me see. It might not be that perfect, but at least we have something we can use. We have something we can use. So for this, I am going to be giving a border radius as well. Let's give 20. This as well should be 20. Then for this one, don't forget this is not the image we want. Sorry, we have okay this guy present form. I think this is the one we are using. So I'm going to be deleting this, then move this here. Okay. Okay. I want to show that guy's face. Let me see. I wish we can have, what do we call it now? So I'll delete this one. We can have a grid to make this thing work. Then the next one is, let me see what is it. Okay, let me see. Did I download an image like that? Okay, let's use this one. Okay, for this, let's reduce the size first. Let's zoom in. Okay. Then this as well. Okay. Then below. Very good. So this should be 20, right? Since we used it for the first one. This as well should be 20. This should be 20 as well. What about this one? Okay, 20. Alright. Okay, we've not changed for this. This should be 20 as well. Okay guys, I think that's it. Now what I'm going to be doing is I will go over here, download, and I'll be saving as transparent background. So download, right? Then we can go back here instead of having all this complex image. What I'm going to be doing is, let me delete this. Okay, delete this container. So I'm left with the left container and right container. So for the right container, I'll drag in an image, then pick the image we just edited, drag it inside. Then we are going to have a very nice view. Let's see what we have. Can you see, guys? That is it. That is exactly what we wanted. And this is still not okay. Let me change this to let me change. Okay, let me see. All right guys, that is it. That is it, right? That is it. Or we can do something as well. Let's go back here. Let's go to our container and let's name it column, or let's say reader column 1, right? Sorry, reader column 1. Let me copy this. Now go to this container as well. Reader column 2. Good. Now what I want to do is I'll go to this main container, I'll go to my advanced, and I will scroll down till I see equal height. Enable this. Then it's not a widget we're adding, we're using a custom selector. Now this should be the first one, then the second one, right? So what I'll be doing is add that dot at the front, add the dot, then the second one should be 2. Then this should align the height. Let's say it's taking long to load, but I am very sure it will align the height. Let's see what we have. Very good. So for this one now, let's try and remove that center we are having before. Let me see. It didn't align the height. Let's just keep it as center. And I'm sure the reason why this is not aligning the height is because of the image. You know, there's a kind of padding. Look at, there's a padding here, there's a padding here. So what we can do is, let me see if we can. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's edit the image. Let's crop it. Let's remove that excess padding at the top. Okay, padding below as well. Then the one at the left, we can leave the one at the left. Let's leave the one at the left. But that top, the one at the top, let's remove it. This thing is, let me see. It's aligned here now. So why is it not aligning at? Why is it not aligning here? Apply crop. Okay. Then save edits. Then select. This should work perfectly fine now. This should work perfectly fine. So we just have to wait till it loads. Good. So looking at this, go back. We don't need to put it in center as soon as it's going to align. So that's it, guys. Then another thing I want to do is go back to this place. We don't need this thing again, the equal light. So I'm going to be switching this off just for to have that thing. Very good. So this is it. Very good. Now the next thing is adding a button. I want you guys to notice something. This button here, it is below here. Let me see. That button. Good. The button should be, hey, there's an issue somewhere. There's an issue somewhere. Because if we are to drag our button, it won't go at the center. So the best option we have now is to let me delete the button. Let me delete the button. The best option we have is, let me add this here, right? Then let me see. I don't want us to make, okay, you know what, let's try and create this from scratch. Then let's drop this down to be vertical. Then this should be center and also center. Now for this one, now I am going to be dropping a container, right? Now for this container, now what I'm going to be doing is I will be copying. Let me see, where's that container? The container of, okay, the first container, I'm going to copy it. That is the left container. and paste it in here. That's the first one, right? Then the second container as well, I'm going to copy and paste it in here. That should have the second container. Now we are not done yet. Go back to that main container and change the direction to be horizontal, which is row. Now I can delete the container I have below. So if we want to add a button, it will absolutely work. So what I will do is I will just have to, let me hold on first. Okay, this should be at the top. Let me see. I don't want us to make any mistake now, right? Good. Now this button, now let me drag it below. Very good. As you can see, guys, it's already below. Then what I have to do is, let me just go back to this one. I'll copy the text and paste, copy the style and paste the style. That's it. So this should be learn more, right? Okay, I think we are good, guys. We are good. We are good. Very good. We are good. Now the next thing is to go back here. Let me see. Okay. The same thing applies. Yeah. All we have to do is duplicate this container. Where is that container? This container. Duplicate it. Since it is kind of let me see, the same thing. So we have the left. The left is the content and the right is what do I call it now? A text, an image. So we are going to be doing the same thing here. Let's go. Okay, now another thing I want to do is in this container, this main container that we just created, let me see, where's the container now? Going back to that main container, go to our style, then we want to give the background. Let's pick that background color, go back here, then good, that's the background color we want. Let me see. Okay, okay, okay. Then let's, the padding here. The padding bottom is now, we didn't have the padding bottom. Oh, sorry, that was because we created a new one. So going here and padding to the top, so padding to the right way, padding to the top, so padding to the right way. So we are still going to have a padding. Then don't let us forget this as well. This should be 2 and this should be 3, this should be 2, this should be 3. Okay, let me see, because I don't want us to make any mistake. All right, okay, so after, let's edit this content. We don't want everything, so we want it up to the first paragraph alone. Good. Then that padding to the top, let me see, we don't need that padding to the top, so let's delete. Okay, let's delete this one. Delete, right? Then that padding to the top, I don't think we need it. Okay, the margin, I mean the margin to the top, we don't need it. So for this now, we want to create this. This is an icon box, so I will have to drag in a container here, actually 2 containers. Duplicate this, or for the, okay, let's hold on. Now for the direction should be row. Then going back to add this, let's search for icon box. If I drag this inside here, so our icon, I already downloaded the icons we'll be using. So this is the first icon we are using. I don't think will this work. Okay, well, let's just hold on. Then this should be framed, right? It shouldn't be this. Yeah, exactly, something like this. And this should be real-time tracking. That was the title. Real-time tracking. And I don't want us to, this will actually delay our time. So let me just come over here. Our icon should be at the left. Hold on. Okay, should be at the top. Is it? Hold on, let me see. Okay, should be at the left. Then let me see, why are we not having, oh sorry, yeah, that's it, sorry. It should be at the top, then align item to the left. So our icon should be, the size, let's give 18 and see. Okay, 18 looks fine to me. Then the color should be that blue we picked before. Let me see, where is that? Okay, wait, this is the blue. We copy, then we paste, right? Let me see, I'm still trying to get, okay. Then the secondary color should be that blue also. We just have to reduce the opacity. We have to reduce the opacity. Okay. Okay. Then let me see. Squared, circle. Let's change this to star first. Okay, rounded. Okay, I think that's it. That's okay. This is what we are using. So this should be that blue. Let me see. This should be that blue, right? Then this one should be. I'm trying to experiment. Okay, that's it. Very good. So this is it. Then for, let me see. Okay, that should be that black. Let's say the container, the content, it should be, let's use black, right? Okay, black. Then for the content, let's just leave as is. So the typography should be Poppins, right? Then the font weight, let's use 300. Then let's reduce this to 15. I think this is making sense. Let's change this as well to Poppins. Then the space in between here is too much, so let's change this to 0 or, okay, makes sense. So I think we are done with that. All we have to do is duplicate, so it's going to move to the left hand side and to the right hand side, I mean. Then we can pick our next, let me see, what's the next one? The tag. We have a tag, sorry. So I think I downloaded a tag. Okay, we can't use this tag because we can't change that color. So we have to, let's check our icon. Let's see, we have tag, the solid one. Okay, this. All right, that's it. Then after done, let me see. Okay, affordable rates. Affordable rates, and let me see. We have to reduce the size of this. We have to reduce the size of that heading. Let's use 17. So I'll copy this and paste the style. Okay, 17. And why is, okay, wait, hold on. What's going on? This is not aligning. I think it's because of the icon. Okay, let's use our icon. Let me see if we can. Okay, we have a map here. Okay, I think it's because of the icon. It's because of the icon. So the next thing I'm doing is this container, duplicate it, so to bring it to the bottom as well, because we're having 4 this thing here. So going back here, picking, let's look for shield. If we have shield, we don't have that kind of shield, but let's pick this one. Let's pick this. Okay, then this should be safe and reliable. Save, and where is n? Okay, reliable, right? reliable, right? Then what else? Easy booking. Go here, then look for mobile for mobile. Let's pick this one. And we say easy booking. Alright, guys, I think we are done with this part. Then for this one, this image here, all we have to do is just change. Let's look for that image. I downloaded one image. I think this is the image I want to use. And the padding should be 20. Let's use 20. Where is it? Sorry, I meant border radius. The border radius should be 20. And another thing is, let me see. Okay, let's shift this to center and center, right? Remove this button since we don't have the button here. Let's see what we have. I think we are good, guys. The only thing left is this. Let's change this, the style. Let's change to poppins as we've been using before. Poppins. And okay, very good. Since we didn't change that one, we have to change this one as well. We didn't change it, but we copied, so we copied and pasted. So poppins as well. Then this should be 300. Okay, guys, we are getting there. What's the next thing? So this is the next thing. Let me see. Alright, the same thing we've been doing before. We should duplicate this. As it duplicated. Alright, that is it. So the container we just duplicated, we have to change our background color to be white. And for that container as well, we have two containers, right? So I have to bring this one to the top because I want the image to the left and the written content to the right. Let's see. Now, if you guys notice, looking at this, there is a kind of padding at the left. So let's remove that padding. That icon. Padding to the left is 0. This as well, padding to the left should be 0. Because we want all our distance to align to the left. Still not given. Let's see. Start. I'm trying all possible ways to make sure that this aligns to the left. Okay, and I'm sure the reason why this is not aligning to the left is because of this extra container that we created. But you know what? Let me come here. Let's change this to 0 and see what we have. Still the same thing. That padding. 0, let me see. Okay, that's it. That is it, guys. So the gap should be 0. Okay, I think we are good. We are good to go. Let me see. That's okay. I want to do something. Is it the row now or the column? Let's give 10. I'm trying to check something. Okay, instead of giving this 10, let's just, where is that? Okay, this one now. Let's just give padding. I'll be sorry, margin to the left 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's give 10. So if I'm to copy this one, I'll apply it down here as well. Paste style, very good. Let me see. Okay. Sorry, we've not even changed this. This should be why choose us. Why choose us? Why choose us, right? Then for that container, the container at the left, let me see. Where is it? Is this it? Is this the container? Okay, the old container now. I'll be sorry. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, the container at the left. Let's give padding. Sorry, not padding now. This should be, let's give 20. So we are going to be having that space. I don't like it. Everything is kind of congested. So guys, we are getting there. Okay. Now the next thing is this, right? The next thing is this. Let me see. Where is that? Okay. This image. Let's pick that image. I think I worked on the image as well. Let me see. Okay, this is the image. Pick the image. Okay. Then we have a timeline. For this, let me go to this container. I'll have to delete the containers I have here. Okay. Hey, I deleted all. No. Okay. For this container now, you can delete. And you guys should notice something. Since we are no more using, we can just let me drag this to the top. Okay. Now this one I can delete. Good. Now I am going to be duplicating this. For this, the main container, I will change the row to, this is what I want. The reason why I did this is because, when we wanted to create this button here, we created an extra container, which is not necessary again, since, as a matter of fact, we can do the same thing here, but let's just leave it as it is. It will work. Or I just want us to do it the normal way. So for the left now, delete the image I have. Then I will search for something called timeline. Good. This one. This is given to us by Elementor. Then this should be, let's pick dynamic, zigzag. It should be left. The layout should be left. Then what else? We have to change a lot of things here. A lot of things. Main fill. This we don't want. Then what else? Let me see. Let's go to our style first. I'm still trying to the media now. Border. We don't need that border color. Then what else? Let me see the timeline. Okay, we don't need the box shadow as well. Okay. Then let me see. Okay, going to our content, we should align to the left. Then we don't need, do we need title? Okay, I think we need the title. We don't need the date. What else? What else? We don't need read more. Then I think that's it. That's what we want. So this one is okay. Sorry, it's not dynamic. We have to pick custom. So we still have to edit from beginning. That should be custom. In our timeline items, we have to disable some things as well. Yeah, let me see. Okay, we don't need, let me see, we don't need the extra label. We don't need show label. What else? We don't need the image as well, so we have to delete the image. Then I think that's it. Yeah. So delete this, delete this, delete this. Let me see what we have. Okay, very good. Very good. So let's see this. The first one, we don't have the content for the first one. Okay. Let's just form ours. Let's form our own. This should be set up account. Let's just set up account. Then let's just use that demo content as it is. Let's use it as it is. Then for our icon, I downloaded some icon. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6. So the first one is 1. Good. Then what else? Okay, let's duplicate this, and the second one should be get matched instantly. Get matched. Sorry. Instantly. All right. And sorry, the icon, that should be number 2, right? Number 2. Then another one is track your ride in real time. Track your ride in real time. Okay. Then the icon should be number 3, right? This is number 3. Okay. What else? Enjoy a safe and comfortable ride. Where is it? Okay. Enjoy a safe and comfortable ride. Alright. Then for the icon should be number 4. Good. Now once we are done with this, we still have a lot of things to do, because there are some what do we call it now? We still have some kind of spacing here. So distance from line, let's see. Vertical distance. Let's change this to 0. Content padding, let's change to 0 first. Let's see what it does. Okay. Then item padding as well, 0. Okay. Okay. So we can let's see. Let's give 10. Let's give it 10. And 10. Okay. I think this is okay. This is okay. This is okay. Then vertical distance. Let me see. Let's give 20. And let's see what we have. 20. I think 20 is too much. Let's give 10. Are we? Okay. I think it's okay. It's okay. Then what else? What else are we missing out? I think this is okay. Now for the line, let's see. We don't need that border. We already know the border, so this won't be visible like that. Then going to, let me see. Okay, main line. Let's see. Is it the main line now? I want to make sure that, let's see. I'm still trying to look at not the image now, the content. content. Okay, the title is still black, right? Let's give poppins. So poppins, then we can reduce, let's give 20 is okay. Then for the description as well, the description should be poppins, and this should be, let's give 18 is too much, 400, 16, I think. All right, I think 14 is okay, right? 14 is okay. I'm still looking for that. Okay, you know what? Let me push this in. I want to make sure that you see there's a blue this thing here. So our icon, let me see. Is it in the image? Not the image now. Is it the content? Not the contents. Title, description, not the description, the main line. Okay, the line color. Okay, very good. So that line color now, let's pick that color that we've been using before, that blue. So pick this, and this should be this. Then we can reduce. Very good. Where is it again? The main line. Okay. Then what else? Single line width is okay. Okay, main line icon. Yeah, that's the icon I'm looking for. So the color should be, let me see what. Okay, let's see. Should be that blue, right? And the fill color should be, let's see. Then for the background color should be this, but we have to reduce the opacity. Or sorry, instead of reducing the opacity, because if we reduce the opacity, it will show that this thing. So let's just change this. Yeah, very good. Let's change this to this. Then I'm having a caret. Is it caret now? They call it caret. Yeah, I think I'm having a caret. I don't know why is it border color. Yeah, let's see. Doesn't have a border color, does it? Where is it? Doesn't have a border color, so let's just remove the border color. Then there's a caret. There's a caret, as you can see. Look at this caret. We don't want. Okay, let me see. Okay, so that's the triangle. That triangle. So we've removed it already. Very good. So it is not that perfect, but at least we're able to do something like that. We are able to do something like that. So the next thing is this, right? We're able to do. I'm actually happy that we're able to do something like that. So this is the next thing. Next one is this, right? So what I'm going to be doing is I will copy this. Let me copy this. Obviously, we are having something identical to what we created as the hero section. So okay, before this, let me just paste it here. So it's going to copy it will paste everything. Good. Now for this background, we have to change this to that. Let me see. Okay, to this. Okay. Then the background overlay. We don't need that background overlay again, right? Then what else? For that layout, we don't need our view height to be 100. Let's use our normal pixel. Then what else? We don't need, let me see. that background is still there. We don't want. Okay, that's it. Okay, what else? Let me see. Okay, looking at this now, let me see what we have. Okay, this is okay. We just need one colon there. We just need one colon. So this, I'll delete this. What did I just delete? Let's go back here. History. Let's go back here. Good. We don't want to delete that thing. So this is what I wanted to delete. Let me see. Let me open it again so we won't be making mistake. I want to bring this to the top, right? What am I doing? Oh, sorry. No, that's not it. Sorry. This is it. This, right? Okay. This, I don't want us to get confused. I don't want us to get confused. So this is the container that is having that image. Let's see. Okay, this is container having that background image. So we don't want to touch it, right? We don't want to touch. And this container as well is below. Okay, let's delete this, then this as well, then this one. Okay, yeah, very good. Now let's design. So going here, the main container, going to our layout, we want to make sure this is, let me see, why is this on up here? Let's delete this. Okay, now for this container, I've deleted almost everything here, so we just have to add this text over here. So adding this text, but we don't want it to be at the center, we want it to be at the start. So justify content to start, then we have prioritize your safety for every ride with Rida. Edit this, and we have prioritize your safety with every ride with Rida. See, prioritize your safety for every ride with Rida. So for this, let me see. Okay, after safety we are breaking. Good. Now for the style, we have white. Then this should be poppins as we've been using before. Now for this container, the padding, let's give that padding. Let me see. Okay, let's give padding. Padding to the top too, padding to the right 3, padding to the top too as well, padding to the right 3. Good. So this is it, right? And another thing is this image. So go here and drag our image. Now don't forget, the reason why this is moving to the left is because our layout is still at the horizontal, so we have to change to vertical. Then for this one, the layout as well, where's that layout? Okay, the container layout, this should be start. Sorry, that should be start. Then let's pick our image. This is our image. Wow, guys, can you see what I'm saying? Can you see what I'm saying? Let's see. You can use Elementor AI. I've not connected it. So what I'm going to be doing is let's go to this. Let me see. Okay, let's create a new design, and let's use this Facebook cover, and I want to drag in this. So what I'm doing is I want to remove the background. We can actually remove the background using what's that tool now? BG remover. Yeah, that's online. We can use that BG remover as well, but I just chose to use this. So let me increase the size of this. Or should we use it? Should we use it? Okay. Let's go on with this. Download transparent background. And guys, don't forget, we still have to reduce. We have to cut those padding top and bottom. We had the same issue while we were uploading this image. So we have to cut this thing. The padding to the top and to those extra spacing. We have to cut them. So select. Guys, look at this. What did you guys notice? It's also it's kind of look at, it's also removed the background at the back. It also removed the background at the back. Well, let's just use it like that because I don't want this video tutorial to be long. Now another thing is, let's go to edit image and crop. So this like this here, this here, this one here as well. Apply crop, then save, edit. I think this should give us what we want now. Is it? Okay, to reflect. Okay. Now this, let's reduce the size, the width, the custom, and let's see what we have. Okay, this is great. This is great. Now, before we move on, go back to that main container we had. Let's see. What is that? Is that the container that has this thing? The background image, no? Let's go back to that container that has the background image. Okay, good. Now, for that container, we want to change this. Let's increase this. Let me see. Okay. It's not perfect, but at least we did something close to perfection. Right? Now, what's the next thing? This. Let's go back. Let's display this. Right, then. Okay. Let's okay. Creating a new this thing now. A new container. Go to advanced. Then as we've been using before. Top is 2. This should be 3. Then this as well should be 2. This should be 3. Alright. We have to add this. Going back to, let me pick this. Okay, going back to our layout, justify content to center and align item as well to center. Then what else? Add our title. And what's the title? Real Riders, Real Stories. Why people love Rida. Okay. We have Real Riders, Real Stories. Then why people love Rida. Very good. Style. Then we change this to that blue. We are supposed to add that blue to our this thing, that color, or our global color. We're supposed to add it to our global color, but let's continue. Let's continue. So this should be poppins. Then let's reduce the size. I think 25 is okay. 25 is okay. So for this, let's add. We can use this, and we can also use what do we call it now? We can use text editor. We can use heading. And don't forget, let's change this to, let's say H5. Let's pick H5. Yeah. Then let me just pick. Where's that dummy text I have? Because where is it? Okay, it's around here. Copy. Then we go back here and we paste our dummy text. Paste again. Okay, we have to change this to the center, and we want to reduce the width. So if you come to the middle, let's control that width. Good. Then I think this is too much. Let's go to that content. Okay, this is better. Or 2 lines. We use 2 lines. Okay. The styling now. This should be that 444, right? Okay. Then our font family should be poppins. What else? This should be 400. And let's reduce this. Let's reduce that. Let's increase that line height as well. Okay. Very good. Now the next thing is our review. Let's add our review. One thing I want to do is I want to let me see. Okay, review. Let's see if we can have review. Let me see. There's a review we can, no, not this one. No, there are a lot of add-ons that we actually added. So everyone we have their own add-on. This is review star. No, rating. Oh, sorry, that's rating. Review. Where is it? Or is it testimonial? Let's see this. Okay, I think we can use this. Let's use this. Let's use this. That rating we don't want. Or how do we remove the rating now? Let's see. Hold on first. Let's just pick one person's image. Okay, let's pick this girl's image. Okay. Then the name. We don't need that job title. We don't need it. Let me see. The job title is actually there, but I'm still trying to figure out. Let's see that review. Then we can paste. Alright. Guys, I don't want us to use. Let's see if we can see another one. Let's see if we can see another one. Testimonials. Okay, good. This is one we are using. Let me delete this one. Let's use this one. Let me see. Testimonial. Can we create a carousel using this? I'm still. Okay. Okay. We can't actually create a carousel, but let's just duplicate. We can't duplicate. Okay. And okay, what's the reason why we can't duplicate? If okay, we duplicated, but it is coming down. So all we have to do is drag in a container here. Then in that container, that container, let me see. Now for that container, now we have to drag this inside that container. Let me see. Okay, it's inside the container already. Then delete the extra one we have, then duplicate this. So for that now, let's go back to that container, then change this to this. Good. Duplicate. 3. How many do we have? 3. So I think that's it. That's it, guys. Let's see what we have. Okay. Okay. Now let's do some styling. Review the title color is black now. Abi, where is that title? Okay, title. Okay, let's leave as this. Then the testimonial. Let's go to our testimonial. This text color. Okay, let's change typography first. Let's use Poppins. I've been using Poppins since. Is it that we use Poppins? I'm always in love with Poppins or Inter. Poppins, Inter, Montserrat. Those 3. Those are my best font families to use. Then for the image, now not the image. This title we have here. Black. I think it should be okay. The name, yeah. Now let's change that name. Where is it? The reviewer. The name should be, let's use Modupe Badmos. Okay. CEO Rida. Is this CMO now? CEO? Anyhow. So going back to our reviewer, the typography should be Poppins, as we've been using Poppins. Sorry guys, I am so much in love with Poppins. Then I can copy this and paste the style in the other reviews. Good. Okay, I think we are done with this part. We can't always be perfect, but I'm always saying let's be close to perfection. Let's pick this color, and that background should have style. The background color should be this. No, where is it? Okay, that's it. Okay, then this, let's go back to that testimonial. The styling now, the background color should be white. Let's see. Why is it that we can't have? Okay, no problem. Let me see. There should be a way we can add the background color. That's the text. Okay, let's go to advanced, background, then the color should be white. Good. And let's give a border as well. Let's give 20. Good. So copy, paste the style as well. Guys, we are good to go. Alright, the last section. Let's see. Okay, this should be this. And go to our advanced. Pixel should be top 2. This should be 3. 2. Right? And this should be 3. Now for this one, we want to have two columns here. We want two columns. Let me see. Okay, yeah, two columns. One is here, one is here. Okay. Then duplicate that first column, the one at the left. Now in this, let's have this to be vertical. Then start. Let's see. Vertical. Start. And it should be in the center. The justify content should be center and the align item to be start. Now I can add, let me see, it's like we added, let me see. Okay, let me copy this. Then paste in here. Okay, okay. Copy this as well. Then paste in here. Alright, that's it, right? Got questions, we've got answers. Got questions, we've got answers. Got questions. Then we break. We've got answers. Let's see, are we right? The G should be capital letter. Then going to style, increase this to 30. I think 30 is okay. Then let's copy and paste. Sorry, copy, paste. Or what do we have there? Let's see. Let's leave as this. So let's leave as this. So the next thing is accordion. Accordion. We call it accordion. So we drag it in the left container. So what I want to do is, I don't want to stress myself. So the first one is how Rida works. And I will say how Rida works. Now for this one, let's go to my style first. Then the header. Let's see. Okay. The header now, the title should be Poppins. Poppins, right? Then let's increase this. And let's see if we can reduce, let's see if we can remove that icon. Let's see. Okay, we don't want the icon. Very good. So that's it. Then for our header as well, the background type, let's pick. Okay, I think we don't have the background again. Okay, the background type should be, let me see, overactive everything. The background type should have this color. Good. Then what else? Content, the header. Wait, hold on. Is it the accordion? Okay. I think then the accordion should also have a border radius of 20. Okay. Let's try and drag an icon here. This should be a text. I want to test something right now. Because okay. That's accordion. Let's go back here. We can't give a border radius because it will actually affect the distance as well. So what we can do is, let me see, the header. Or is it the content now? Let's see what we have. If we open this, no, it can't work as well. Let's just leave as it is. So the background color should be that one. Okay. I think this will work fine. Let's go with this. Then for this one, for that container inside, the padding should be 0, so our text will align to the left. Once we are done with this, we can go back to our accordion again, go to our content, then duplicate this as many times as possible. So what I can do is, where is Rida available? Or you just have to edit those contents. Where is Rida available? Then what else? How do I contact customer support? How do I contact customer support? Right? What's the next one we have? How do I book a ride? How do I book a ride? Okay. Then what else? Can I schedule a ride in advance? So, can I schedule a ride in advance? Don't forget to add your question marks. Okay. Then let's reduce it. We don't want that this thing as well. So looking at this, good. So guys, that's it. Let me see. I want this thing to work. I want it to work. Let's go to that. Okay, space between item. Then let's see. Border radius. Okay. If we open this now, it will affect. Can you see what I'm trying to say? It will actually affect this. It will affect that. Let's just leave at 0. Let's leave at 0. So it won't complicate things. Now guys, I think we are done. We are done with the desktop version. As you can see, we have a very, very beautiful design. From the beginning to the end, we have a beautiful design. Now let's check the responsiveness. It won't be using so much time in the responsiveness. So checking from the top, can delete this. Okay, remove this. Checking from the top, looking at this. Let's use to roundabout. Then this. I think this is okay. Then this as well. 0. What's that? 0. Good. So looking at this as well, let me see. The best thing we can do is, let's change this to center. Okay, let's just leave at center, because if we can reduce. Okay, let's try and reduce this thing. What do you call it now? The size. Okay, we can actually reduce the size, but don't you think it will be too small? Let's reduce this as well. Alright guys, I think we are good. Very good. Now this as well, let me see, what size will you use here? Let me just copy, then paste the style. Good. Then padding top, we don't want that margin to the top, we don't want. so remove it. What else? Then this one, let's go to our content, the typography, the heading. Now let's use 12. Then for the typography of the description, the size, let's use, let's use 10. So copy this, then paste the style here as well, paste the style here as well. Then what else? That's it, guys. We can't do much because the content at the left hand side is, the length is kind of, Then for this one, let's reduce this as well. Where is, okay, the title now? I think we use 13 for that one, right? Let's use 13 as well for this. 13. Then for the description, let's use 11. 11, okay. Then also let's see if we can change that distance, the distance. We can reduce the distance. Okay. Let's change this to 0 first. What does it do? Okay. 0. I think, guys, we are good. We are good with this. Okay. We are good with this. Then for this one, I don't think we have so much to do. All we have to do is change this to I think 2 is too much. Let's use 1. Then for this one as well, we forgot to reduce the padding. 1. Then this one too. 1. No, 1 is 2. Let's use 2. Let's actually use 2. This as well. Let's use 2. So okay, this one is already in 2. This one 2. 2. Is it in 2 already? Okay, it's not in 2. 2. Okay, for this one, let's go back and use 2. 2. Then this one as well. 2. Okay. Now for this, I feel we should reduce the size of this as well. Let's reduce to something like 19. I think 19 is okay. Okay. Then we should, the width now. The width for this. Okay. I think this is okay. Now going back to the advanced tab, this should be 2. Then what else? Then let's reduce this. Our review, our testimonial, the typography should be the font size. We've been using 11, so let's continue with the 11. And the font, let's use 300. Now for the reviewer now, let's use 10, right? And for the title, let's use 10 for the title. Now let's go to the image. Let's reduce that width. Why? 50 by 50. Okay. Or let's use 25 by 25. 25 by 25. Okay. I think this is okay. This is okay. The spacing now. Okay, 11. Then there should be somewhere that, let me see, bottom spacing. Okay, it's not bottom spacing. The reviewer, there should be, okay, the spacing, yeah, that's the spacing I'm talking about. All right, so I'll have to copy this and paste it in the order to the style. Paste the style in the order. So all right, guys, this is great. This is great as well. Then for this, let's reduce the size as well. Let's reduce to something 13, and let's see. I think this is okay as well. I think this is okay. Or we can reduce the size. Let's see. Let's reduce the size of that header. Let's reduce the size. Now 18 now. Let's use 15. Then for this style, okay, we even forgot to remove that pins. Then we should use 11. All right, now what I'll do is copy, open this, paste the style, open the next one, paste the style, open the next one, paste the style, open the next one, paste the style. Okay, guys, I think that's it. That is it. All right, going to the mobile. Look at this. One is okay. Then for this one, let's the padding, good. Then the style for that is too big. I think 22 is okay. Then for this one, let's reduce to 13. Okay. Then for this, this is actually here like this. So what I want to do is I want to let me see. Okay, instead of having at the center, let's put to start. Then I want to do something. Okay, the first thing I'll do is go to my layout, and okay, the column gap is already 0. Then for my book ride, the button, I'll go to advanced. Then I am going to set the width. Let's use percentage. Then the width should be this. Let's see. Then for this one as well, I'm trying to see if I think this should work. Go to width, custom, then percentage as well. Good, guys. So it should be 50-50. 50-50, 50% and 50% as well. If there's no partiality there, as you can see, 50%, 50%. So all we can do to make sure this is still, let me see, we have to reduce the font size of this thing. Let's use 10. Okay, let's use 10 for this as well. Go to the style and use 10. And let me see. I'm still not, I'm not having that thing that I want. We can increase the size. 50. That means we still have to reduce. If we can't, Okay, you know what? Let me change that padding. Okay, 50%. We can still reduce this now. That button, the button at the left, we can reduce it. Good. Once we reduce this, then we are going to give this the remaining. So that will be 100 minus 38. That is around 52, right? 62 or 52. Let's just increase and let's see what we have. As you can see. Then let's see. Okay. Now for that container, let's give padding. So that column. Okay, very good. So that's it. Then for this one as well, you have to, why is this not okay? The image, I think it's the image. It's not the image. So why is it? Okay, that is the way it's supposed to be. But we can actually, we can. I think we should leave it like this, right? I think we should leave it like this. Let's go to our style. If we reduce this to, it won't actually affect it. It shouldn't affect it. So let's take this to the left. Let's see. Our item, they are not aligned to the left. I don't know why. I think the image now. Okay, not the content. I think the image, as if it's not aligned, then let's make everything to be at the center. So I think this is making sense. Now another thing I want to do is, looking at this container, it is kind of too, the height is too much. So we can reduce, or we can change this to pixel. Let's change this to pixel. Did it? Okay, let's leave as this. Let us leave as this. Then let's change this to center, and this way. Okay. For this one, I think we are using 2. Is it 2 or 1? I think it's 1. Is it that 1 or 2? Let's see. Okay, it's 1. It's 1. 1. Then for this one, okay, it's 0, 0. So I think we are good with that. Then for this, the padding also should be 1. I think the text, they are all fine. They all make sense. Learn more, not learn more. Learn more. Okay, this as well is making sense. To be honest, this is a very fine design. This as well makes sense. What else? Then I don't think we should, since there's an image here, I don't think there's a need to have another image here. So what I'll be doing is go to this container, the container that has that image, scroll down until you see responsiveness, then you disable this in mobile view. So it won't show in mobile view. Then looking at this, let's give those padding 10. Let me see. Distance from line. Okay, the distance from line. Okay, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. So let's change this one to 1 as well. The padding 1. Okay, then this one, The padding as well should be 1, right? Then this image should, let's increase the width, and this one, let me see. All right, I think we are good with that. Then let's see that this thing, the view height, let's reduce. Okay, good. Now for this as well, let's change this to center. Let's reduce the size for this style, 11, and okay, line height now. Okay, let's delete that D. Good. So this should be 1. Now the reason why this is supposed to be a carousel, but I don't know. I was unable to find something that will display the carousel, and I want us to have exactly something like it, but it's not that perfect. But you know, it has this image, the what do we call it now? The name. What else? This like that. The only thing it doesn't have is this quote icon. So I think this is fine as well. Then what else? Let's come over here and give that pattern we've been given 1. Guys, that's it. I think we are done. We are done. All right, let's publish. Then preview. Okay. 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 Let's see. Let's give a padding to that. This one over here. Where is it? Okay. Padding to the top. Let's change our padding to the top to be 4. This as well. Should we? Let me see. Okay, that makes sense. Good afternoon. Yeah. Good afternoon. Yes, sir. Is this good? Yeah, the gate was open. So let's publish, and let's see what we have now. Don't mind the heading here. These are this thing I've done before. So I think that's it, guys. I think we are done. We are done, and let's give some kind of transitioning, so it won't look as if this thing is just there. So clicking on this, go to advanced. Where is that? Transition. Where is it? Okay, motion effect. Then entrance should be fade in. This as well should be fade in. Motion effects, fade in, and let's pick this all together, and let's give this slide in from bottom. Oh, fade in from bottom, fade in up. Let me see. Okay, good. And this as well. Where is it? Okay, this should be fade in as well. All right, for this image here, I'm going to say fade in from the right to the left. Fade in right. Okay, very good. Then the same thing applies here. Fade in right. This one will be fading left. Where is it? Okay, fade into the left. All right, then this should be fading. That's fading. You guys will be wondering, why is everything fading? And this as well should be fading. All right, then this should be fading as well. Fading. Everything has been fading. Fade in. Let's say fading down. Let's give fading down as well to this. Fade in down. Then for all of this should be fading down as well. Yeah, fading down. That's the best we can use, right? Fading down. Copy, paste. Let me see, will it paste it? Let me even see. So this, since it is, let me see. Yeah, pasted. Now I think that's it, guys. Whatever animation we add will eventually add to this. So if we reload this, good, and let's change this so it won't come in at the same time. I hope you guys feel me. It won't come in at the same time. 100. Then this one will be, no, this one is coming in first. Where is it again now? Okay, this will be faster than this. So this should be 300, and this should be 200, and that should be 100. That's it. 200, and this should be 100. Then publish. Now let's wait for this to load. Okay. Yeah. We got the timing wrong. So this, instead of this should be 300, this should be 100. Where is it? This should be 100. I'm sorry, guys. 100. This should be 200, and this should be 300. So if I publish this again, it should display correctly now. Okay. Good. Very good. Now let's check responsiveness. Our mobile simulator, just to see what we have. Okay. This makes sense. This really makes sense. Alright, guys, that will be the end of this tutorial, and make sure you like and subscribe. Then share this video to anyone that wants to learn how to bring Figma designs to life using Elementor and WordPress. And don't forget, guys, as long as it is Elementor, you can achieve anything. As a matter of fact, in this tutorial, I didn't practice before doing this. I saw the design and I was like, wow, you should be able to do this using Elementor. And yeah, it is. If it is not that perfect, then it is almost perfect. So that's it, guys. Till next time. Bye.